I had planned this vacation for months. A peaceful getaway for just my parents and me. They always complained that I didn't spend enough time with them, so I thought this would be the perfect way to bond. My sister, of course, wasn't invited. Not because I hated her, but because every family event always turned into a show. For the first 2 days, things were perfect. My parents were actually enjoying themselves, laughing, taking in the views, and even saying how thoughtful I was. For a moment, I felt like maybe this trip would bring us closer. Then, on the third morning, I heard a knock at my hotel room door. I opened it, and there she was, my sister, standing there with her 2 kids, looking exhausted but smug. "I need a place to stay," she said, walking in before I could say anything. I stood there, stunned. What are you doing here?" She sighed dramatically. "I had a fight with my husband. He doesn't understand me. So, I left." Before I could process it, my mother barged in behind her. "Sweetheart, your sister has been through a lot. You understand, right? You'll have to find another hotel. She needs this more than you." I blinked. "Excuse me, you're alone. You can find another place," my father added, as if it was the most reasonable thing in the world. "But I paid for this vacation, for you and me. She's your sister. Family comes first," my mother insisted. I clenched my fist. I should have seen this coming. I should have known that no matter what I did, I would always come second to her. But this time, I wasn't going to let them push me aside. "If I have to leave, then I'll go somewhere better," I said, pulling out my phone and booking the most expensive penthouse in the resort, VIP access only, the kind of luxury even my parents had never experienced. When they found out, it didn't take long for them to come storming into the lobby with their bags, causing a scene. "This is ridiculous. You're breaking the family apart," my mother shouted. "Your sister needs this more than you," my father added. I didn't argue. I simply looked at the security guard nearby and said, "Please escort them out." The look of shock on their faces was almost amusing. My mother gasped like I had physically slapped her. My father turned red with rage. "You ungrateful child. You'll regret this." I just watched as security led them away. A few minutes later, my phone buzzed with angry texts about how I was cruel, selfish, and breaking the family. I didn't bother replying. I had spent my entire life chasing their love and approval. And for what? To be tossed aside the moment my sister needed something? Maybe one day, they would see the truth. That my sister's life wasn't as perfect as they pretended it was. That she wasn't the golden child they made her out to be. But I wasn't going to wait around for that day to come. For the first time, I didn't need their love or approval. I just needed peace.